Ola ngwaneso re buile ntse le mphomonareng ke the chair ko SABC1 ngwaneso Mzansi for sure. Now before break o ba bone ba ka hare ba dutse ba emetse meter the candidates tsa kajeko tse 4 after mo ba to choose bona o winang ke mang mara before re fitla mo a re bone wa o qala ke mang bona mo.
Ke nna Kamohelo from Sourceville. Ke holetse ko Black Rock, ko townshiping e ba e bitsang Black Rock.
Askamkhelo.
Hello.
Okay.
Ke teng okay?
Ke teng.
Ke tsene sekolo ko Dr. WF Nkomo, where I matriculated in 2017. Then later I went to further my studies ko Tshwane South TVET College, where I completed my N6 management assistant.
O tletseng kajeko?
Ke tletse for interview ya internship admin assistant. This internship ke kreile ke sendile CV to head office because ba boletse gore ba batla kana keng batho ba bana leng N6 for management assistant or business studies. Then ka isa CV kwana nkhono Caroline Dikeledi Nkogats ne yo that woman like kamoko ang hodisitseng ka teng like azanka am fella pele lo tla le mola mo di adolescent stage ha bona ke sa controle am botsare sa tsamaya ke tsamaya nna ke hopola le this time ba itse ke sa tsamaya ka phone. Then I went out because na ile adolescent mo and then kaya yo bantsela phone. This person untsetse phone and go ka a bona hore no like ke sa le young ke sa tloga ke adolescent. Then ke mo ampontitseng hore yo kam appreciate like ya sekolong ke ena na tsa matsapa hore am fe bo ditšhelete ho ja
Wa tseba hore e msebetso yona ke?
Yes.
But could confidence hore ka jeko o tsama le wona?
Ke confidence. This internship, if I got it, it will kickstart my career. It will help me a lot because I need this in service training so that I can get my national diploma and apply for permanent jobs. So first pay yaka ke tlo tsang khono, I promise. Ke tlo tsang khono kamisa Kapa straight to Kapa like for a weekend. Yo.
Kopa o kene o bona di judge. Ha o boya o tla nthola ke le go emetse mo.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Hi, Kamohelo. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
Have a seat and welcome to the chair.
Thank you.
So we have allocated 5 minutes for this specific questions, and I'm going to start the timer on the clock, and I'm going to fire off with the first question. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I want to know, why did you apply for this internship specifically?
Because I wanted the because in my course to get a national diploma you have to get an workplace working experience, so that's why I applied for this job.
Okay.
And to work in an environment that will help me to kickstart my career.
Lovely.
What type of skills do you think will put you at the best place, better than anybody else for this position?
Okay, as an admin assistant, you need to have organizational skills and management skills. So in my previous schools, I studied computer skills and communication. And I worked before where I have learned how to communicate with client and customers. So if you're an administrator, you need to know how to communicate with customers and client, as people come from different background. So you need to overcome pressure, know how to do proper filing, And like now we are facing a COVID-19 pandemic. So you need to learn how to do electronic filing.
So it's very clear that you are very passionate about communication and people.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit, what is your long-term goals? What are you going to do after the internship is over and you've graduated? What is your long-term goals?
Yeah, I see myself being in HR management.
Lovely.
Step aside, Khatile.
Yeah, I see that. I've got competition.
Khatile?
And inspiring young people as I am.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. And you actually touched on something that's very important about this particular job. Now, what do you think you will be doing in this job with young people?
I think as I've read about Tita provide young youth as I am with internships, bursaries. So working at Tita, I think I will deal with clients. So I want to make sure that young people as I am get their stipend.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
The time is up.
important.
5 minutes go very quickly.
Yeah,
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful meeting you.
Wonderful meeting you.
Bye.
Bye.
Kamu.
Hello.
How are you? Kaputlong emelam.
She spoke quite a bit about communication in an admin department.
For me, I think having communication skills is critical, and then she spoke greatly as well about her background as far as computer is concerned, and what their aspirations are in order to for where she wants to see herself. So I like the fact that there is a bit of an understanding of what she will be doing as far as the position entails, but also she's aware of what skills she would then need to be able to have in future.
Unzole confident.
Confidence.
Bana Pitor. Bana
100%.
ba Pitor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ke a leboha.
Bye.
Even though it's administration, but this person is going to be the master of knowing where to go in terms of finding
Lovely.
contracts. They will be able to understand the contents of the contract, because that's the part that is always in dispute.
And there you had it. Ke kamogelo wa Pitori. Ha! It's time to meet our second candidate. Check this out.
Lebitso la ka Fumane Mathebula, and also I currently stay in Cosmo City. Well, I grew up in Diepsloot, recently moved to Cosmo, which is a great place, by the way. Yeah, studied graphic design at UJ.
Fumani,
My guy,
how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Fumani, there's
Yes.
something about people's names.
Yeah,
One thing I know about yours,
yes.
it means
Be rich.
be rich.
Yeah, currently freelancing, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to get something better, something a little bit solid, you know.
Ngitshele ngomsebenzi. Bongitshela ukuthi awusebenzi, izinto azikho right, awungithiphi.
Yeah, me and the old lady, yeah, we tight. Right now, well, I got an older sister, but she doesn't stay with us right now. Well, my mom, she's busy building a house right now, and it's been years. So yeah, I'm just here trying to help her out, you know.
I-CV ithini kanti?
I-CV iyakhuluma mfethu angithola.
Yeah.
Yes, ama-marks akhona, i-matric ikhona. Short experience. These days kufuneka experience.
Well, this internship is important to me because it can help me improve the life that I'm currently living right now. Not just for myself, but for the people that are around me, you know. Getting this internship can really take the load off my mom's shoulder. So I just want to be able to show her my little bit of appreciation. Show her that I'm not just taking advantage of her, you know, her kindness and her love for me, but I'm also here pushing, trying to make things better for us, you know.
The way umuhle ngakhona namhlanje.
Ngiyabonga futhi.
Yena ngalo bona le energy unayo.
Sure.
If khona umbuzo
Yeah.
ungaw-understand,
Yeah.
khulume ngesiZulu.
Okay.
Yeah, ungazicekekisi, ubashaye.
Abamind.
Ngene, abamind.
Hayi, into right ke le.
Good luck ntwana yami.
Ngiyabonga.
Bangene boy.
Obvious.
Be rich.
I'm gonna
Fumani.
be rich.
Hi, Fumani. How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you?
Have a seat in the hot spot.
It's red, so thank you so much.
Welcome to the chair.
Thank you for having me.
Such a pleasure for us to have you here today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. The very first question that I want to ask is, how are you going to make an impact in this leadership program and have a lasting effect in your employer's hearts?
Well, I would say I'm a very energetic person. I don't like to say I can't do something without trying it first, you know. I'd rather take the first step and then see how that goes. So how I would make an impact is I'd take those skills, whatever skills I would learn in that corporation, and really take them to the next level and apply them to help the company grow to its best potential.
Lovely.
Well, how do you think you being energetic, you'll be able to do this in a job where it's mostly to do with administration?
Well, me as an energetic person and in a administrative position, it'll really come together, since I'd be able to do all these tasks, handling phone calls, emails, and doing all the administrative duties that I'm supposed to do with the utmost capacity that I have, you know. So it wouldn't really affect me much in terms of heavy workload. If there's a lot of workload, pressure, and all of that, I'd handle pressure. Pressure's the best friend. Pressure makes diamonds, you know. Unless you fold under it, then you make coal. But in this instance, I'm really willing to go the extra mile, you know. I'm willing to push to what standards they want me to get to.
What are your weaknesses? What would make it difficult for you to be able to do this job?
Okay, that is a very difficult question, I might say. My weaknesses are not something I really I look at often. Well, I would say something to do with remembering.
Okay.
Memory loss. So I usually keep a journal. I have this thing where I tend to forget things, short-term things, like quickly. So I'd have to write down a lot of things and have to do them accordingly, if I have to do them accordingly. So that's one thing I'd say. Remembering a lot of things in a short time.
Okay.
What questions do you have for your potential employer about the job?
All right. So the question I have is, what is the culture of the company? The spirit in the company, like what are you looking for in an employee? How do you guys interact within the company?
Yeah, that's a very good one, actually, and it just tests exactly what you're trying to find out about the job. So I'm going to say young company, because most of our employees are young.
All right.
So we've got a large component of our staff which are interns.
Okay.
So we provide job exposure for them.
Okay. Awesome.
So our 5 minutes are up, but I just wanted to ask one last question. What are you currently studying?
Currently, I'm studying graphic design at the University of Johannesburg. Well, it wasn't my first choice, but it was the choice I was willing to go with, because I couldn't just sit at home. Well, my mom wouldn't let me, so I had to just jump with it and go get some education.
Okay, good. Well, thank you so much. It was really lovely to interview you.
Lovely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Fumani.
Be rich.
Be rich.
Fumani.
My guy.
And is it common in your internship program that you have jacks of all trades?
Oh, absolutely. If I may say, that's where I started, personally.
Oh, wow.
And at the moment, what we've got a lot of interns that may have studied something else, but because of what is at the time available, so they take it. Because of, at the moment, it's a general administration position.
Okay.
But when they are in, if he does get the job, he will navigate himself, because we do have departments that will make use of his skills that he has.
Fumani?
Thank you,
Thank you,
my guy.
Prayam.
Awesome.
Bangene, boy.
Nyabangena.
Hayi, sizohlangana.
What doesn't matter what you are currently studying, to apply for internships just to get your foot in the door and gain some experience.
True.
Absolutely.
Remember also internships, what they bring also, you get skill sets that you may not have necessarily studied for. And not only that, but you also gain experience, because experience is not just only going to work. Remember the fact that you wake up in the morning, you get used to being in the environment of people who speak a certain language. You get to understand what happens in the workplace. And that also, it helps for you to grow you as a person, as an individual, and to hone your skills for another maybe opportunity that might come your way.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Bafethu, hayi angazi. Isikhathi siyahamba namhlanje. Angazi ukuthi yimi osheshayo or ilabantu. Before ngiletha 2. It is Tatu Moya. After the break, uzolethenye you too.
More than a view, more than a team chat.
More than a shadow, 15 stories,